All right, very quickly, I have a little team builder. This is the team I've been using. I've been playing VGC Regulation G. Uh, Here and there, here and there, and I am attending the LA Regionals. It's right down the street from me. By right down the street, I mean 45 minutes down the freeway. So, yeah, my annual VGC regional. So last year we went to, I believe it was Portland. That was regulation. I want to say it's right when regulation D started. And I can't believe it's been a whole year already, and we're on regulation G now. So, um, but here's a team I've been bringing. So, regulation G, you are allowed one restricted legendary. I started off the format for maybe a month. I was using Lunala King Gambit, and I really liked that core. It was pretty decent. It was Lunala King Gambit, Hitmontop. Hitmontop was cool because wide guard is actually a good move to have in this format. So at first I gave Lunala a shot, and then I used Miraidon for like a week, and that was fun. I actually used the championship team. I forgot what regional that was recently, like maybe 2 weeks ago, but I used Miraidon, and the team was cool. It's a delete button. You just go Terra Electric, Choice Specs, Miraidon, and just kill what's in front of you. You're getting a kill. You're getting a kill pretty much, unless it's like a ground type or you're like you. I don't know. But I think my third restricted I've been using is Kyogre, and I've been using it maybe 2 or 3 weeks now, and yeah, I'll tell you on the ladder, I don't practice as much as I should. I'm more of a singles player, singles draft league. But I recently went past 1300 on the ladder, which for you is nothing. It might be nothing, but for me it's actually a big accomplishment. It's the highest I've been all of Regulation G, so for me it's a big deal. So I'm not expecting to kill the world or anything. I'll be happy if I get like 3 or 4 wins personally. I go to these for fun with like no expectations. If I could get 4 wins, I'd be very happy with my visit. So before I go into the team, big shout out to you for watching this. Quick little team builder. I'm going to be recording just some media I take, maybe pictures. I usually like take pictures of stuff I see there. The venue, I haven't been to the LA Convention Center before. I've been to Staples Center, aka the Crypto Arena, plenty of times down the street, but never the Convention Center in LA, so that's going to be a first time for me. I'm hype about that. But I will be taking some media, maybe some post-game commentary round by round, as I usually do. But yeah, here we are in 2024 playing VGC. It's just fun. I like switching it up every now and then. I'm not a big doubles player, but I've been playing some VGC for years now. I have some idea how it works, how you want protect, how you want Incineroar on your team for fake out, pressure, and whatnot. Yeah, so here we are. The team really quick. Big shout out, though, to the Arizona crew. The Haunted Fossils, I'm going to be meeting them up. I'm going to be meeting Mochi for the first time. That's hype. That's hype. My boy Mochi, I'm happy to see him. I don't know who else is going, but I'm expecting to see a couple of the crew. I'm very hype about that. I don't know if I'm going to see George or Armando, so I'm going to be seeing Verdugo there, so that's hype. It's been, I've actually haven't seen the Arizona crew for a few years now, so much love, much love. I love my boys from Arizona. I love the crew. Anyways, really quick, here's the team builder. Sorry to bore you with that, but first up we have Kyogre. At first, this was Choice Specs, but we switched to Mystic Water. I like the idea of being able, I don't, like, let's say they have a wide guard on the field. There's been times in practice where I get choice locked into a spread move, and then I get fucked. So I switch back to Mystic Water. We're bulky. We have some bulk. I can't really tell you what the EVs are for here. I think I got this spread from Clover Bells, a YouTuber I follow. Protect, Ice Beam for dragons and grass types. And our 2 Kyogre spread moves. And yeah. Here it is. It's going to be quick. It's going to be quick. I don't know what these EV spreads do, but we're modest. We're going to be hitting hard. Plus, we have some bulk. So, and we're able to switch it up. After we take damage, we could go from Water Spout onto Origin Pulse or Ice Beam. I've done that. I've actually... not everyone on the ladder decides to do open team sheets. So if you decline open team sheets, you kind of get fucked. You assumed on choice specs. But at the regional is all open team sheet, best of 3. So it's going to be different from the ladder. So hopefully I could adapt quickly. Next up, no, it's not Rillaboom. It's not Rillaboom. We have Sarina. And Sarina is a good partner for Kyogre. Mainly because of Queenly Majesty. That way we block priority moves, Grassy Glide, Fake Out, Aqua Jet, stuff like that. So, yeah, Power Whip, Triple Axle, Protect, and Taunt. This was actually Helping Hand, but I think I want a second Taunt user. Like, I have Taunt on my Tornadus, and then I had Taunt on Iron Valiant here. But I replaced Taunt on Valiant for Feint. Because I actually want to break Wide Guard. Or have the option to kind of get in my opponent's head that, oh crap, he might faint if I spam Wide Guard. So, yeah, I took off Helping Hand and I made Sarina my backup taunter. And I have 2 taunt users because, yeah, I feel my matchup in Trick Room is kind of fucked. So, hopefully we could keep Trick Room from going up with taunt. So, Power Whip, Triple Axle, Protect, and Taunt. Max attack, Adamant. We're going to be hitting things hard. And that's pretty much Sarina here. Next up, we have Tornadus, the best possible partner for Kyogre. If you know how to play and you ran into Kyogre before, if you ever played Kyogre before, you know Tornadus is paired with it. Always, pretty much. So, very quick also, we're Terra Water here. We were Terra Grass for defense, but you want your restricted legendary to be your team captain, to be your powerhouse, to be your main threat. So, yeah, we're hitting things hard with Terra Water in the rain, Mystic Water. So, we're Terra Water here for just to take on fire type attacks. Next up, we have Terra Dark. So Terra Dark, so you don't get prankstered out, I assume. Covert Cloak, so you don't get faked out. You could launch off Tailwind or Taunt. And our moves are Bleak Wind Storm, our main and our only attack. Tailwind, Taunt, our primary taunt user because we're Prankster. And Rain Dance. In case they reset my weather, I could Prankster Rain Dance. So, yeah, next up we have the GOAT. The GOAT of doubles, the GOAT of VGC right here. I don't really have to explain too much here. It's it's Incineroar. I like AV. I like AV on this thing because we could actually live water attacks. Terra Ghost, Fake Out, Knock Off, Flare Blitz, and U-Turn. That's all. I don't really have to explain Incineroar. Anyone who's played doubles or VGC knows what this thing does. So next up, the 2 wildcard Pokemon, the weirdos of the team. I recently added, maybe a week ago, I added Iron Valiant, and it's because I needed a wide guard user. I needed a wide guard user, so we're Focus Sash Valiant here. Close Combat, Spirit Break, Wide Guard, and Feint. It was Taunt until like a day ago, and then I decided, you know what, this is going to be a long day ahead of us. I think Feint opens the door for so much in best of 3 format, so yeah, I put Feint here. At the very least, even if I never click it, my opponent has to respect it, right? So, Jolly, 252, 252. Let me zoom out, by the way. And last but not least, it's like the wackiest spicy mon of the team. We have Venom, aka Electivire, Clear Amulet, Motor Drive, Terra Fairy. If you're wondering why this thing's on the team, it's pretty much for, I know it's for Miraidon. It's mainly for Miraidon, right? To stop Miraidon outright. And I do this by clicking follow me. If you click electric attack, we have motor drive, which absorbs the electric attack. Single target electric attack, right? Discharge, it doesn't work that way, but we will stop your volt switch. We will stop your electro drift. And if you want to click Draco into me, that's what the Terra Fairy is for. So that's what Electivire does. Is pretty much it's a follow. It gives me follow me support on the team, right? And we stop Miraidon. I forgot who else we stop. Who's another popular electric type? Fuck, who was the electric dragon before Miraidon came into the picture? It also stops Raging Bolt. Yeah, Raging Bolt. Yeah, that's the other Pokemon I'm thinking of. But Wild Charge for stab, physical move, Ice Punch for dragons. Said dragons. Your Miraidon, your Raging Bolt. Ice helps against Rillaboom. It helps against Koraidon. Follow me and protect. So that's what this thing does. Yeah, Electivire. People are going to hopefully be caught off guard. So that's my team. Wacky team is kind of flawed. I mean, it has standard... Look, it has standard Kyogre range stuff, right? You have your Kyogre, your main damage dealer. You have your Tornado support with Tailwind. You have your grass Pokemon. Usually this would be Rillaboom. You have Incineroar. So those four are pretty standard, right? My team's not that wacky in that regard. We just have two weird Pokemon here. A Wide Guard user. These two make my team unique from the other Kyogre teams out there. I wanted a fast fighting type on the team. Close combat helps against Terapagos, right? Wide Guard stops spread moves, you know. IceRider, Glacial Lance. ShadowRiders. I don't even know. Astral Barrage. Kyogre spread. Groudon spread. Earthquakes. Terapagos. Fucking Terra Starstorm. Like I said, I'm more of a singles draft player. That's what you know my that's what you know my channel for. But I do go to these events once a year. And this is not the first time I've had one of these episodes. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. That's my team. That's my wacky ass team. Is Kyogre with a pinch of spice. So thank you guys. Thank you for your support. Drop a like for my funky Kyogre team, and that's really all I have to say about it. Thank you guys. Alright guys, we're here at the LA Convention Center for the LA Regionals, VGC. We are here, and it's wild. Round one should have started at 8:30, but thanks to the video game players had trouble connecting to the network, so round one didn't start. It was like a 3-hour delay, dude. We didn't start until 11, so yeah, that was wild. It was almost a 3-hour delay, but we barely did round one against Benjamin Nguyen, who we got our first win. We won round one. I can hardly talk. I'm tired, man. I'm gonna have to pop another caffeine. But he had a cool team, ShadowRider team. He had ShadowRider, NDD, Wellspring Ogrepon, Fluttermane, which I never got to see. And he had dual fighting. He had Mienshao, which was supportive, you know, fake out wide guard feint. And then a choice band Urshifu single strike, the dark type. So I won game one thanks to Terra, Ghost, AV, and Incineroar. I lost game two because he led banded Urshifu, and I couldn't stop it. And he took out my... I never got Tailwind up. I was scared of getting Tailwind up because he brought NDD that game, so I wasn't going to click Tailwind turn one. I actually went for Bleak Wind Storm and I missed because I had Kyogre in the back and I was thinking about switching it in, but I didn't pull the trigger. But game three we won thanks to Tailwind. We set up Tailwind mid game and I had Kyogre in the back and we Terra Watered and landed all our Origin Pulses. So yeah, that was against Benjamin Nguyen. That was a very tough one, man. That was round one. So we won round one. And dude, honestly, the only ones that really put in work were Incineroar. AV Incineroar actually eats attacks from Shadow Calyrex. And Tornadus. Tornadus was crazy with Tailwind and actually landing Bleak Wind. So that's my round one. And we'll continue. All right, quick little recap. In round two, I actually took round two. So we won round one and round two. This one was interesting. It took forever. We had so many connectivity issues where we had to go through wired connection. It took so long to get to it. But I won game one, lost game two, and then won game three in a wild fashion. We have hundreds of people playing, right? I think 721 plus. And for round two, I was the last match left. Like everyone else was waiting for our match to complete. And how I took it, it's so weird, but I got to tell you, Terra Fairy Electivire for MVP. I brought it to all three matches because he brought Raging Bolt to every game. It was Terra Water. He Terra Watered. He did Terra every game. It was an AV Bolt with only electric and dragon moves. So I brought my Terra Fairy Electivire. And dude, at the end of game three, I only had Electivire left, and he had Koraidon, like a weakened Koraidon and the Raging Bolt. His Koraidon clicked Flare Blitz, but my Electivire lived and knocked it out with Ice Punch. It was weird. It was so clutch that Electivire did not go down to that fucking... I think it was in Sun 2. I think we were in Sun 2 and we lived the Flare Blitz somehow. I forgot what kind of bulk I have on Electivire, but it lived that Flare Blitz. And Raging Bolt from that point couldn't touch me. So it pretty much came out. It was going to come down to timer and my opponent, by the way, Stewart. Really cool dude. Really cool guy. He was really upset at the loss. He was really upset that Flare Blitz did not kill. So yeah, what happened is last two Pokemon of game three of round two, it was his Raging Bolt and my Terra Fairy Electivire, and he couldn't touch me, so he forfeited. So yeah, start off 2-0. And then almost immediately we were the last match. Round three pairings like went up like 2 minutes later. Like I hardly had time to use the run to the restroom. Round three, we matched up with I'm gonna butcher this name. I don't know how to say it, but Anish Kulkarni. Anish. Really cool guy. The first Kyogre matchup I ran into and we just got swept. We got swept. I got my ass kicked. This is a really ill Kyogre team. It was different. It was different in so many ways, and this Kyogre team could go far. So shout out to Anish. Anish. I forgot how you say his name. But the main thing about this team, it was a very nice team. I'm very impressed by it. But it was Kyogre, right? It was Assault Vest Kyogre with Terra Grass. So it was very defensive, right? I approve of this. So it had Thunder instead of Protect, which you put in the work. That Thunder put in the work. It was a nice bring. He had, he had Kyogre, Incineroar, Rillaboom, Whimsicott, which never came. But the last two Pokemon were Chien-Pao and Rapid Strike Urshifu. And I just couldn't stop all those weapons. The Chien-Pao was crazy doing its own thing with the Focus Sash, of course. But I think Urshifu and the Grass AV Kyogre stole the show. And I can't even be mad. He was cool and he knew what he was doing. This was a sick team. AV Grass Kyogre with Thunder. There wasn't much I could do against this team, really. Yeah. Like I didn't know what to bring and I played like shit. So it was a very clean, very quick 2-game sweep. LL. So we're about to start round 4. Because I lost in like very quickly in only 2 games, I came back to the car to record this. So yeah, that was round 2 and round 3. We had no time in between round 2 and round 3 because that was the last game of round 2, so I didn't have time to record. But yeah, very sick team by Anish. That Chien-Pao, Urshifu, and AV Bulky Grass Kyogre is that's a sick team. I approve. I approve of this team. Chien-Pao, Urshifu, and Kyogre. Really cool team. So, I'm gonna continue on. We're barely going round 4, right? And it's almost 3 already, bro. I don't know what's going to happen if we're doing all 9 rounds. I don't know what the fuck's going on. So, yeah, man. Oh, by the way, the runner-up for the round 3 stream, the official stream, the Asian dude, I don't know. He was runner-up, I think, in Indianapolis. He lost to the Miraidon team. I ended up sitting next to this guy. I just don't know his name, but young-looking guy. But yeah, he got on stream again. He's playing Giovanni Costa. So, I don't know. But round 4 coming up soon. So far, so good. I'm hyped. I'm already hyped that we won the first 2 matches, right? That round 2 was bonkers with Electivire. Electivire did his thing, was the MVP of that round. So weird, Electivire put in work. So, like I said before I even drove over here, Electivire, like, it has its purpose. If I see Miraidon or Raging Bull, I'm going to bring it. I'm going to heavily consider bringing it. So, shout out to my boy Venom from my draft league, and that is that. Okay, very quickly, we just got done with round 4 against Christopher Canway, and we won. So we are 3-1. Their team really quick. Another back-to-back Grass Kyogre. This time it wasn't Assault Vest. They actually had Protect, no Thunder. You had the Grass Kyogre, Landorus Eye, Poison Landorus, Tornadus Eye, Mienshao, Sarina, and Fluttermane. The thing is, we never saw Mienshao or Fluttermane for any of the games. It went to 3 games. I won the first one. I just pretty much spammed Tailwind and Kyogre spread moves. He got me back in round 2. I forgot what happened. Fatigue is kicking in. That 3-hour delay to start the day really is taking a toll on me. I don't know how much more I could keep going. But we won round 3, game 3. And I actually led off with the Electivire. Electivire followed me, actually helped out. What was really clutch about this game 3 was I clicked Bleak Wind and I got a clutch speed drop on Landorus Eye, which enabled me to win the game. at the end. But Sarina was clutch. I'm really enjoying Sarina so far. I think 2 of the 3 games I Terra watered my Sarina, and that allowed me to live Water Spout in rain. So shout out to Sarina this match. And once again, Electivire came to game 3 and helped secure a win. So we are 3-1 somehow. I don't know how, because I haven't really practiced best of 3 this whole time. So I've only played Showdown on the ladder. So I need to get back. We went all 3 games. We're 3-1. Shout out to my opponent once again, Christopher Canway. And another Terra Grass Kyogre. So, yeah. Shout out to Sarina this match. We just finished round 5 really quick. I lost bad. And now my Switch is getting checked. I don't know why I didn't gen for this event at all, so we'll find out what's going on. But I lost to Eric Bartlett for round 5. First Terapagos team I run into, but the main things that fucked me up were Urshifu, Rapid Strike, and Whimsicott with Tailwind Encore. So it was just raw power. Both times I run into Rapid Strike, I lose badly to it. It wasn't even close. We got our ass kicked 0-2, so that's my round 5. Got some TCG. Well, most of it's TCG actually. All right, we're almost done here. I just got done with round 6 against Victor Pham, and what he was using was the Indianapolis championship team, which I really liked. I actually used it for like a good week or 2. The team with the exact team: Miraidon, Incineroar, Farigiraf, Whimsicott, Ursaluna, and Cornerstone Ogerpon. A few quick notes, okay? This is Victor Pham's team. His nicknames were Stans from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, so shout out to that. I recognized it right away. He had Sea Moon, Cheap Trick, Stray Cat, Awakening 3, so that was dope. He got me a very close loss in game 1. Game 2, I almost 4-0'd him. It was a 3-0 win. Props, game 2, mainly it was just a power lead. I led Tailwind and Terra Water Spout, and that put in the work. From the get-go, from the jump. Just Tailwind power moves, you know. And then round 3 was game 3, very, very close. He led off with his Miraidon. What's funny is this was the Miraidon team, and he didn't bring Miraidon, I think, in game 1 or 2. It threw me off guard because I brought my Electivire, right? He didn't bring Miraidon, so he did on game 3 though, and he led off with Specs Draco. And I actually turn 1, I Terra Fairied, followed me, and it worked. And it worked out. So it ended up being a close match. But Iron Valiant came through with close combat spam. I got Tailwind up, and close combat was able to take out Cornerstone, Ogerpon. It was wild. So Valiant put in the work. I brought the Electivire on game 2 and game 3. Electivire won game 2 for me, and then it was Valiant on game 3, and it was a very, very close match. So I was able to call some of his Protect / Spiky Shield, and that won me the game. So Valiant came through, man. Just 2 things: his base speed, his natural base speed, came in clutch, and then the fact that he had electric terrain up helped gave me a speed boost to a Valiant. So props, man. Fucking round 6 against Victor Pham, and we are, what is it, 4-2. 4-2. So I got my 4 wins I came here for. I could go to sleep happy. So I'm not going to come back tomorrow unless I somehow like win this last round, and if 5-2 qualifies and I somehow qualify for day 2, which isn't happening. That's the only way I come back tomorrow. So because of that 3-hour delay in round 1, today was supposed to be round 9's the Swiss, right? We're doing 7 rounds today, and then round 8 and 9 are tomorrow. So unless you qualify, if you only have 1 loss, like if you already have like 3 losses, it's probably not worth coming back for. So if I lose this next one, I'm definitely not coming back. So anyways, I'm just happy to have my 4 wins. At the very least, if I lose this last round, I'll go home 4-3, which I'm cool with. Dude. So shout out to Electivire. It actually put in the work. The Iron Valiant put in the work. Shout out to Victor and the JoJo nickname. So yeah. This is still right after round 6. Something I forgot to mention in the last segment was I'm just so happy seeing not only some YouTube stars. Shout out to I sat next to That's a Plus One, so that was dope. Really cool dude. He was helping me set up my internet. I think it was during round 3, and then a hero, not a hero, but one of my favorite PokeTubers, Owen, OGAlbina. So that was dope. Singles Draft League legend, man. That was so dope. I was just looking up for merchandise and I just saw him. I recognized him right away. Surprised he was here, honestly. He must have lived close or something, or I don't know how much doubles he does, but oh my god, it was so cool to say hi to him and whatnot. So shout out to that, man. I love that dude's content for real. But then also being able to see so many people throughout the years that I used to play VGC with pre-COVID. I'm talking about like 5+ years ago. A lot of the SoCal crew, but not only them, the Arizona crew, which I have not seen for a few years. George Paz is here. I met Mochi for the first time. Shout out to Mochi. I think my last Twitch sub. Bo Verdugo and Aspirin, our good friend Aspirin. So Ashley, shout out to you. Love to see you guys. So thank you very much, man. It's such a cool day. So I'm still hyped. I'm so hyped getting the 4th win, but also seeing these friends and YouTube friends. So shout out to that. Arizona crew. The stages, VGC is red, Go on the right is green. Everyone's clearing out for the night for day 1. Massive stuff. All right, just got done with round 7, the last round. I'll explain again because round 1 started almost 3 hours later than it should have. We didn't do all 9 rounds of Swiss today. They ended at round 7 and they plan to do round 8 and 9 tomorrow. And I was thinking, well, anyways, we did round 7 against Tuong Van, and we won it, which means I end today pretty much, this must be my career high as far as VGC regionals go, which is crazy, man. Fucking, this might be like my 7th, 8th, or 9th regional. I don't even know anymore. I think my best one to date was my very first one, way back in the day, back in Sun and Moon, before Ultra Sun and Moon, base Sun and Moon, I believe. When Coco and Cartana and Arcanine were running the game, my first regional, I missed round 1, but I like almost won out beyond that point. So yeah, 5-2 today, which is fucking hype. So round 7 was against Tuong Van, and it was my first Zamazenta matchup. Very quickly, his team was Zamazenta, Iron Defense Body Press shit, Cerulege, which he never brought, Ogerpon Wellspring, Poison Tinglu, which he brought every game, Grimmsnarl, which he brought every game and led off with it, Screens and Thunderwave, and Comfey. And he would lead Grimmsnarl every game, right? Try to get a Blight Screen. And every game I led, I was trying to lead Tailwind, Tornadoes with Kyogre. Just damage, right? I won game 1 fairly easily, man. Set up Tailwind turn 1 and spam Kyogre spread moves, and then finished off with Valiant close combat. Shout out to Valiant once again. Fuck, man. I didn't think this Pokemon would be that good, but just it's so good for my team, man. That speed helps so much. And what's crazy is, I think it was this matchup, I actually predicted the Spiky Shield and fainted. I called the Spiky Shield and actually broke through it thanks to feint. I pulled that off. Pro gamer moves by yours truly. So we won game 1. Game 2 is it was problematic, and I almost won it. I almost won game 2 outright. The thing was, his bulk is so crazy. The Tinglu has Assault Vest. He set up Light Screen with Grimmsnarl. But we lost a very, very close game 2. I almost won it. Game 3, I knew he was going to lead Grimmsnarl again, right? And I adapted. I actually brought in Sinnoh, faked out the Grimmsnarl. It never got screens up. Wiped out the Grimmsnarl with I think it was Terra Water, Mystic Water Spout, and we just won from there. It was actually won game 3 fairly easily thanks to Light Screen never going up. So, and yeah, thanks to having Tailwind up, Valiant was able to finish it off. So we won round 7, man. Fuck, 5-2. It's crazy. The 2 people I lost against, they ended up like going like 5-2, if not better. So no shame in that. I am very pleased. I have issues though. I have issues because I didn't want to come back tomorrow. But the thing is, like, now I'm 5-2. There's a chance, like, if I win the next 2 matches, I could top cut for the first time ever in a regional. I've done a PC. I've done a small event, but never a regional. So I don't know, man. I didn't want to come back tomorrow. But if I'm well rested and I wake up early, I might as well. So that's issue number 1. Issue number 2 is my phone battery's like almost dead, man. So I fucked up. I should have brought my portable battery charger. So if I come back tomorrow, I'll be sure not to do that misplay again. But shout out, man. Fucking shout out to 5-2 on the back of Terra, Fairy, Electivire, Iron Valiant with the wide guard support and speed, Kyogre pulling through. Shout out to Acro, man. He believed in the Kyogre, so this one's dedicated to him. He told me, yeah, go Terra Water, just do damage, and yeah, man. I won this game 3 because just staying aggressive. You know, I could have clicked protect, but I'm like, no, fuck that. On one hand, you could be defensive and click protect. On the other hand, you could click attacking moves. You could spam close combat. And yeah, we went offensive, just like I have been doing in Draft League, man. Staying offensive. When in doubt, just attack, and it paid off today. So 5-2. I'm so proud. This is pretty much a career high, man. After all this time, 5-2 might be my best regionals yet. So 5-2. If I show up tomorrow and even lose the last 2 rounds, 5-4, that would still be fucking career high worthy, man. So we'll see if I come back. It depends how well I sleep tonight. So I'm gonna have to try to find my way back home. my last bit of battery, I'm going to write down directions to get back on the 5 freeway. But yeah, man. I'm proud, man. Considering I got a lot of flack. Shout out to Matt Neal. He didn't believe. He said I was going to have a tough time today with this team. He was talking trash on my team. Real talk. Real talk. I got the receipts. I got the proof. Man. I'll remember to put a snapshot of the conversation. But he said, yeah. I told him, hey, guess what I finished this day at? And he said 3.6. And he didn't believe I went 5.2, so... screenshot time, baby. Anyways, props. Big shout out to the Iron Valiant, man, and the Kyogre. And Incineroar, I've been underusing it, but it was clutch. Clicking fake out and making sure Grimmsnarl never got those screens up. That's why I won game 3 of my last round. So, yeah, man. If there was a Pokemon I don't know, I used everyone pretty good. Even Serena saw some play. It saw the least play. It did the least amount of work, but it still had its place. So, I don't know if I'll be back tomorrow. I'm fine either way. I wanted to go home. I was happy with 4 wins. That was my goal, and we got 5. So, much love to y'all. Much love, man, to the wacky team. To the one guy out of 720 who probably brought Electivire. It's your boy Kurupt doing that bullshit. Okay, so we came back for day 2. I woke up. I actually got 5 hours of sleep, I think, so a little better than yesterday. But we came back for the last 2 rounds. And, yeah, we ended day 1. Day 1 of day 1, let's put it that way. 5-2, right? After 7 rounds. And I figured let's come back, try to get at least 1 more win. At worst case scenario, we could end up 5-4, which I'm still more than happy with. But yeah, it turns out we'll have to wait a little bit for that extra win if we get it. Because round 8, we played Robert Matthews, and once again, every time I lost a round, it's always been in 2 games. Like, I wouldn't say a bad matchup or anything, but I don't know. I get overwhelmed. Like, these matchups where I lose in 2 games, I just don't know how to play them. So it's me not knowing the matchup, I guess. I don't know. But this time we played Robert Matthews. I don't know if it said Robert Williams, but Robert Matthews in round 8. Excuse me. And that was a Koraidon team. Koraidon Sun team. Koraidon, Arachnid, Heart Flame, Ogerpon, AV Raging Bolt, Fergaraf, and Rillaboom. So he led Arachnid both games, and game 1 he Terra Watered, and that thing does so much fucking damage. I think thanks to my own rain, backfired, but in rain it was a 2-hit KO on my Kyogre. And game 2 he Terra Fired with Koraidon, so he could not take super effective damage on flying. So yeah, we lost in 2 games once again, so that's a bummer. Just drove over here just to take some L's, but we'll do 1 more round 9, and that'll be it. We woke up early, drove 30 minutes just to take some L's. Yeah, I lost my last round of day 2 of day 1, as I call it. Round 9, we battled Gaffney and their team, the first and only IceRider team I ran into, Terapagos, Pelipper, Ogrepon, Heartflame, another Assault Vest Raging Bolt. This time it wasn't pure electric dragon. It actually has Snarl too. Urshifu, another Rapid Strike Urshifu, and Tinglu, Poison Tinglu. Once again, Urshifu got me. I think I lost every game, every set against Urshifu, so that thing broke. That boy broke. But yeah, it was Choice Scarf Urshifu Rapid, and I just got fucked by it. I got fucked by it as always. Game 1, bad loss. I don't think I took out a Pokemon. All they had to do was lead Pelipper, Wide Guard Pelipper, and their Urshifu, and I couldn't really do much. I don't think I got a kill that game. On game 2, I brought Electivire, I let off Tailwind and Wild Charge. I think I knocked out half of their Pokemon, but still, too little too late. Shout out to their Pelipper. It was dual attack. It was 2 attacks: Weather Ball, Hurricane, Wide Guard, and Protect. So I don't think Pelipper normally runs 2 attacks. It normally just runs Hurricane, I believe. Maybe U-turn. But yeah, that was round 9 against Gaffney. Game 1, I got butchered. You know, bad loss for sure. Bad L. It's not even an L. It's a bad L. And then game 2, it was still L. It was a little closer, but it's still L. So yeah, man. 4 games today, and we lost to each and every one. So some L's for breakfast. I didn't even have breakfast, so that's my breakfast. But shout out to OGAlbina. I got to actually say what's up to him. I mean, I said hi to him yesterday, and I'm a fan of his work. But yeah, I got to talk a little bit more to him with him today and take a picture with him. So he's a goat. He's a goat. I like his singles draft league content. So, anyways, that's my experience. LA Convention Center, the end of VGC 2024. So, Regulation F. Regulation G, excuse me. But yeah, that's the end of my experience for this circuit. And back to singles. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.